please.
Councilmember Silva,
Present.
Councilmember Garcia,
Present.
Councilmember Villegas Walker,
Here.
Mayor Pro-Tem Cardenas,
Present.
Mayor Jackson.
Here. At this time, please rise. We'll have the flag salute led by Councilmember Garcia and the invocation by Councilwoman Villegas Walker.
Ready? Begin.
If you could please remain standing and bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for this day, thankful for the many blessings that you bestow upon us. We are so excited to celebrate this past year and the leadership shown by Mayor Jackson, as well as to celebrate the promise of the future under our new mayor, Alex Cardenas. Help us to be ever mindful of the many blessings that you bestow upon us. Help us to be filled with a sense of gratitude in this very special season as we celebrate the birth of your son. Help us to be especially mindful of those people that may be in need of a special kind word, a helping hand, a smile. Help us, please, please, to be ever mindful of this great nation in which we live. These things we ask in thy precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Don't screw it up on your last meeting.
Yeah, I know. So we do have one piece of business to attend to before we get to the reorganization, and we do have a resolution that needs approval. So it's and are we doing any presentation on this, or are we just simply approving it?
No president.
Okay. So approval of resolution number 16-106.
106.
Resolution of the City Council of the City of El Centro, California, reciting the fact of a special municipal election consolidated with the general election and held on November 8th, declaring the result and such other matters as provided by law. And this relates to the passage of Measure P and the failure of Measure Q. There's a motion by Garcia, a second by Silva. Please vote. Passage of 5-0. At this time, we'll move to item number 2, which is the selection of our new mayor. We'll open nomination, or we'll turn over to our city clerk.
That's correct. This is the time now to,
Gonna go with it.
nominations are now open for mayor.
I'd like to nominate Mayor Pro Tem Alex Cardenas to be our next mayor.
And it's really my pleasure to second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any noes? No. Motion passes 5-0.
Present you with this, we didn't know where you wanted.
Oh, that's not Chuck Fisher, but Chuck Fisher's a good buddy of mine, but no, I do have some comments, but again, I'm just very, very grateful, and again, I'm going to go ahead and reserve my comments for the end, but these are truly some exciting times for our city. We are a shooting star when it comes to this county and this state. And so, again, I'm going to go ahead and reserve my comments, but again, very humbled and honored to take this position. And thank you again, Councilmember Villegas Walker, for nominating in second, and all those that unanimously support this decision. So thank you very much. So I actually have the honor to go ahead and open up the nominations for our Mayor Pro Tem. So at this time, in regards to item number 3, I am going to go ahead and open up nominations for Mayor Pro Tem for the city of El Centro.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to nominate Councilmember Cheryl Villegas Walker for the position of Mayor Pro Tem.
Very good. We have a motion,
Mr. Mayor, okay, we'll second.
and we have a second from Mr. Edgar Garcia, Councilmember Edgar Garcia. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimously. I want to congratulate our Mayor Pro Tem, Cheryl Villegas Walker. Thank you for being my right hand. We are going to have some fun. So.
It's going to be quite the team.
Right. All right. So we're moving right along, and we're going to go ahead and move down to item number 5. And we actually have a presentation to our outgoing mayor, Jason Jackson. And it is a pleasure and, again, an honor to be able to present this plaque. And again, I'm going to allow our council to provide comments in regards to what an incredible, successful year we had from a municipality standpoint. But to our past mayor, Jason Jackson, I mean, just an incredible year. And again, it is my honor and privilege to retire your gavel of the 2015 and 2016. And I know that on behalf of myself, that I, again, want to thank you for your hard work, and I'd like to retire your gavel. All right, and again, we have a lot of comments that we want to share, so I'm going to go ahead and ask, well, at this time too, I believe we have an album that we want to present Councilmember Jackson, and I'm going to go ahead and ask our Deputy City Manager, Marcela Piedra, to go ahead and come up to the podium. And before we take comments on the successful year, I'll have our Deputy City Manager present you with the album of your accomplishments.
Yes, good evening, Honorable Mayor. Congratulations. We look forward to a great year, as we have in these past years. And of course, to our outgoing mayor, Mr. Jason Jackson, as is custom with our city manager's office, is we compile an album of events that happened throughout your mayor year. And it was interesting, as I was looking through this album, that you started with the Christmas parade and you ended with the Christmas parade. So that was really interesting. But a lot of major events, major projects for our city, obviously in terms of infrastructure, economic development, special events. You were always there to support our community, whether it was, again, at the Christmas parade or in projects. And of course, one of the things that I really want to highlight that you really pushed forward and championed was the Veteran Memorial. So we're very proud of that. It's an excellent addition to our Buckland Park. So at this time, I would like to present to you this album again of events, and you will see, and you will be very delighted to see what's in this binder. Again, major accomplishments throughout the year. We appreciate your leadership, and of course, we look forward to continuing our work. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask our council that I know we have a bunch of comments, but we also have a couple other presentations that are here. And so I'm going to go ahead and ask Mr. Tomas Oliva to go ahead and come on up on behalf of Congressman Juan Vargas. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. How are you? Good. Honorable members, my name is Tomas Oliva, representing Congressman Juan Vargas. It is my honor, my pleasure to, on behalf of the Congressman, to say thank you to outgoing Mayor Jackson on his year and his service to the city and to the residents of the city of El Centro. As was mentioned, your accomplishments with the Veterans Memorial was excellent, was on time, right? Which is something that we can all be thankful for. And also Measure P, right, for the city. It's, on a funny note, it's really difficult, I think, for all of us to understand for a Republican to support a tax increase, right? But he did so because I think we can honestly say that it's what the city needs, right? And so for me, personally, I would say that the fact that you supported it said a lot to me, which is one of the reasons why I also supported it as well. So thank you very much for that. So,
You're a Republican?
I just found out.
So on behalf of the U.S. House of Representatives and the residents of the 51st Congressional District, I would like to commend you on your hard work and efforts towards improving the quality of life for the residents of the city of El Centro. Thank you for your leadership and invaluable service to the community. Signed, Juan Vargas.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Olivia. Thank you. All right, I guess the acolytes continue. We have Mr. Hector Araujo from Assembly members, or excuse me, from Senator Ben Wessel's office. Good evening, sir.
How are you doing tonight? Good evening, Honorable Mayor, City Manager, Council, and staff. My name is Hector Araujo. I represent the Honorable Senator Ben Hueso. I'm here to present a certificate of recognition to outgoing Mayor Jason Jackson for an incredible year, for his leadership, for being an advocate for the people. Thank you so much for your hard work. Mr. Jackson has always been very diligent and very persistent in chasing down and reaching and working with his local legislators, always looking for better ways to improve the quality of life of the residents of El Centro and of the Imperial Valley. So I would like to take a brief second to read this certificate for you. In recognition of support to the residents of El Centro, for serving the community as a council member, for being a tireless advocate for a healthy local business climate, and for being active in many community organization and efforts. On behalf of the California State Senate, I, Senator Ben Hueso, am honored to recognize your commitment to the City of El Centro, the County of Imperial, and the State of California. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mayor Cardenas, I'm sure you're going to have an excellent year, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, and thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to Jason Jackson. All right, thank you. A couple more. So we have Mrs. Kimberly Barraza, and she's here on behalf of Assembly Member Eduardo Garcia. So if she is here, she is not here. Okay.
Good evening. I stated my name. My name is Christian Nunez, and I come on behalf of Assemblymember Garcia. I'm not Kimberly. Mayor Jackson, congratulations. We see you as a hero for the city of El Centro, a man that brings jobs, a man that looked for the best for the city, a man who always worked for the people and for the benefit of the people. So on this day, on behalf of the California State Assembly, we honor your year of distinguished service to the city of El Centro. The certificate is in honor of your esteemed efforts, and during this time, you have played a pivotal role in our city and our community. Thank you for your contributions. Congratulations and best wishes on this day, December 8th of 2016. Congratulations.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, very good. So now we have Ms. Yoel Garza from MAG Coalition that also has a recognition certificate for you.
Actually, this looks better than the certificate.
I'm gonna get bare.
Yay.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor Cardenas, and congratulations
Thank you.
on your new appointment. And ex-Mayor Jackson, I'm here with Mothers and Men Against Gangs Coalition, and to thank you for starting off your year and supporting our efforts with our Anti-Gang Awareness Day proclamation. It was very meaningful for you to be there at the courthouse steps in the rain and still making your point that you will stand with us when it comes to gang prevention. It was a first step, I think, for the whole council, for him to be there to represent all of you, and we're very thankful, and I know that it's just the first step that we all take in future, events. And this past year has been very eventful for you. I've had the pleasure of being at several events with all of you in El Centro, and also on a personal level. I want to congratulate you and Sandra on your new engagement and marriage. And something that we do is we care for others when they're in a time of need. And last year and the year before, you went through many difficult moments, and all of you did. And I want to congratulate all of you for getting through those moments when you had this room full and you took a lot of punches below the belt. And that's what it takes as leaders, to know that you have to be there for the good and for the bad and for the ugly. and you all withstood there. And Mayor Jackson, you did a great job of bringing this council back to the positive light by the end of this year. And so we're here to present you with one of our Smash Bro Bears. And these Smash Bro Bears go to special individuals that have dedicated time to MAG Coalition. And I didn't bring my glasses. So, and I don't want to cry, so I just want to give you this special bear. Oh, this is the wrong one. And a little gift for you and your wife. So. And for those that don't know, besides us being friends, we were classmates and we're Raider fans. Don't hold that against us. And we're here dedicating this day because we know that there's a special game going on. But to our new mayor, I have some special words for you because we bonded through your family, which I consider now my family, but we've also bonded through the children that you service on your professional life. And now that you're doing this as an advocate for our community, I want to congratulate you and give you a blessing as you begin your mayorship. And we look forward to working with you at MAG Coalition. And we hope that in those tough times that you have this year, you hold on to this bear and know that you'll always have a friend. So thank you very much on behalf of MAG Coalition and the Garza family.
Right. I remember this from me. Thank you, Joel, and all the hard work that you do. And again, you're part of our family as well, so thank you. And then I also want to bring up the Chamber of Commerce, and we have Mr. Jeff Sturdivant here that also has some comments and recognition.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Jason, on a very successful year. We at the Chamber of Commerce are very proud to work alongside you guys, and we had a very good year together, and congratulations. I have a plaque here for you in the grateful appreciation to Jason Jackson for outstanding service to the City of El Centro citizens and business community during his term as mayor, 2015 through 2016. On behalf of the El Centro Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to present you with this.
Thank you.
Okay, we're getting close. They told me the food is here, so we're gonna move along. But
Adjourning now?
no, but again, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to our council members' comments. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start with Mr. Councilmember Edgar Garcia. So if you would like to have any comments regarding the year that our Mayor Jackson has had, we'll go ahead and begin with you, sir.
Well, I would just like to say that, I was extremely honored and privileged to serve on this council with Mayor Jason Jackson. His dedication to the city and his work ethic is really unmatched. He has spent so much time and effort in always looking out for our citizens and always looking for the best for the city. And he was a great leader in this time, and he did spearhead several projects, and I was just privileged to work with him this year. And I look forward to continue to work with him on this council, as I know that his dedication and his hard work will continue for the many years that he serves on the council. So thank you very much. Congratulations on your year. It really was a privilege.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mayor Pro-Tem Villegas Walker.
So how many of you just love our remodeled chamber, right? It's pretty spectacular. You remember how it used to be? We used to have the slope and those ugly green chairs and everything else. It used to be over there. It was dreadful. So we had to do a little more remodeling, though, when Jason became mayor. They had to install seat belts on our chairs because we knew it was going to be a wild ride. And as you saw the binder that was presented to Jason, it's been a remarkable year of accomplishments. And it follows on the heels of the strategic planning process and the partnership with the Mexican consulate that former mayor Efrain Silva put in play. And so for the incoming mayor, the new mayor, I just hope you don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Because,
Me
you know,
too.
we've
too.
had a couple of
Yeah.
really successful
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
here with, you know. But no,
I know.
you know, I've been around for a year or so, a few years. And I've had the opportunity to serve this community in a lot of different capacities, a lot of different boards and commissions, some of them better than others. But I have to say that I look forward every meeting to come and do the good for the residents of the city of El Centro, because we have got an amazing team here. We all have very different backgrounds. We all have come from a different walk of life. We have things that are unique and special about each and every one of us, and it's that harmony of voices that come together that I think really serves this community well. I have enjoyed and marveled and just been amazed at what the council has been able to accomplish together as a team this year, along with our city staff, which is the best on the planet. Jason, I think the world of you, and I think that you have just really this past year demonstrated a true love and commitment for this community. And we know that you could show up and spend your 4 hours a week at the meetings, but that wasn't you. It was every day, every day, every day. You were committed to fulfilling a purpose for this community, and we were very well served by that. And you set the bar really high. So again, Alex, don't screw it up, because, no, I'm just kidding. Alex, I know. So Jason, well done, my friend. And Alex, what I love about this reorganization is not only do we get to celebrate the past, but we get to look forward to the promise of the future. And I know that under your leadership, we will continue to thrive and to grow and have a boatload of money to do that with because of the passage of Measure P. It's going to be an exciting year. We're going to be looking for a new city manager for, it'll be what, the first time in 10 years?
Yeah.
13?
13 years.
He was 13 years?
13 years.
Wow, time flies when you have a great city manager. So a lot of wonderful things on the horizon, so don't screw it up. Sorry, I need to get that filter back. But no, it's going to be wonderful, and I just really look forward to serving as your right-hand gal on a going-forward basis, all right?
Yes, thank you. Mr. Silva.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to echo the comments that have been expressed by our council members. We truly had an amazing year that was driven by a very thoughtful council whose priorities are to serve the needs of our community. We hardly get these many people at our council meeting. It's mostly people that have a vested interest in that day, but we have some very thoughtful discussions here. We have some very good disagreements sometimes, and we're able to manage through those, but they're all done at a very professional level with the common focus of what's best for our community. In the city of El Centro, I know it's a little biased opinion, but it is truly the outstanding city in Imperial Valley that's driven by a council that truly cares about our community, that is managed by outstanding staff, not just our city manager, but all city staff that works, who are really the people responsible for what you see when we walk outside, and the best infrastructure in Imperial Valley. Measure P is going to allow some opportunities that were just dreams for us in the past, and those dreams are going to become reality. Mr. Jackson, I really want to thank you for an amazing year. I think the sentiments that were expressed, I concur. We saw how hard you worked. You were always available. You were always thinking about city business. I don't know how you managed to start your own business, because I know your city business hat was always on and as well, and in your leadership in the Veterans Memorial and pushing that through, you were the face of Measure P. I really honestly can say that if you hadn't, driven that and been the face and managed Facebook and getting us all together to advocate for this, it probably would have passed. I think you are directly responsible for the passing of Measure P that is going to provide some just incredible services to our community for the long run. So I'm really happy to have served with you. I look forward to us continuing to do that. And Mayor Cardenas, we look forward to also working with you. I know you're not going to screw it up.
I know.
I look forward to
Can't
working
outside
with
this
you.
barrier.
Look forward to working with you, and I know that you're going to continue the trend that's been happening in El Centro now for many years, and for our citizens to continue to receive the best quality services, improve the services, and what's good for them.
Excellent. And, to our Mayor Jackson, and again, he is a pit bull. It's one thing about our outgoing mayor is that he is a pit bull. He grabs an initiative and he doesn't let go until it's done. And the testament of that was the Veterans Park Memorial. And so again, having that type of those types of folks with those types of passions and attitudes towards those initiatives, again, I can't screw this up. So again, having him here, and the other thing that I really appreciated with our outgoing mayor is he's taught me how to be a pro-tem. There's no orientation in terms of how do you become a pro-tem. He walked me and helped me through that process. So for that, I'm extremely grateful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our outgoing mayor for comments, and then I'll go ahead and wrap it up with some closing comments, and then we'll go ahead and start grabbing something to eat.
Thank you. Well, that puts pressure on me to hurry up because everyone's eat. Wow, I got to tell you, it's extremely humbling to have my colleagues speak about me as the way that they have today. I am extremely honored to have served as mayor of the city of El Centro over this last year. It was, as many of you know, it was a dream for me to one day do that as a young man that was born and raised here and has spent his entire life here in El Centro, to take a leadership role and work alongside with my colleagues. I got to tell you, a mayor is only as good as the people that surrounds them. And we have a great council, and we have great staff. And a lot of the successes that I have had this year are really, just because I have the gavel in my hand. It's really, I've got 4 great council members. I've got department heads, or I should say we all have this. We have great department heads. We had a great city manager. We have a great deputy city manager. We now have a great city attorney that's come on board. I'm gonna call her our free agent signing, because this year was my theme was kind of a baseball theme, if you guys attended my State of the City. And I'm just very excited about where we've come. And I agree, I can't remember who said it, but we've had tremendous leadership. And we followed Cheryl 2 years ago and Efren last year, and I was his pro-tem, and we've just had this progressiveness of just success after success after success. And Measure P is a huge accomplishment for the city of El Centro. And the residents are going to, you as the residents are going to benefit from that. We're going to make some great decisions over the next 12 to 18 months that are going to benefit everybody here in the city of El Centro. And so I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited and very honored that we got the Veterans Memorial accomplished, because that was kind of my project. And I got to tell you, and I've said this many, many times, but our staff is incredible, because we gave them such a ridiculous timeline. I don't think it's ever been done again. They don't want to ever do it again. They tell me that every day. But I mean, we literally got that built in, 3 months? And anybody that knows public sector and government, you don't get a project done in a short period of time like that. I mean, we basically, I introduced it, we debated about monies and locations, and we got the engineering. And one of my good friends is, I think I saw him earlier, David Dale, helped with Abraham, and they put their heads together and they designed it. And we had people from the community that came together to help on that project. And then we had a great company in Erickson Hall that came and the 11th hour and just pushed through and got it done. And I mean, they worked on that thing until the day before we did the unveiling and dedication, which was on Veterans Day, November 11th this year. So I'm extremely proud of that. Many, many accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Ryan Childers and Dennis Morita because right at the beginning of my year, we lost our city attorney and they stepped in. Great community-minded people. They didn't have to. They had plenty on their plate, but they saw that we had a need, and they both stepped up, and they really took us through until we were able to hire a full-time city attorney, and Cheryl and I pushed that agenda, and we have a great, as I say, our free agent signing, and Miss Betsy, and I must say the whole thing for, I hope your husband's listening, but Betsy Martin Evans. So if he is listening, but inside joke between Betsy and I. But anyways, I am very excited. There's so many accomplishments. Buckland Park, we have solar lighting in there now, so if, people that walk at night, new playground shade and structures there. I really enjoyed the state of the city that we did this year, and I themed it, and I can't take total credit for that. If there's any of our electeds from the city of Imperial, I really stole that from you guys. But I like to think we stole it from Imperial, but we made it better. Euclid Avenue, I know everybody's happy that Euclid Avenue is finally complete, and the Dogwood interchange for the bridge in time for the holidays. See, all the women clap because you guys are gonna go shop at the mall. But and it's been a really busy year for me, and I really don't know how I did it, but as many of you know, I got married to my beautiful wife that made it here.
Yay.
And I'm proud to say that I started a business in the city of El Centro, and I'm employing over 200 employees already, and I'm just happy that I'm here because this is where I want to be as city of El Centro. So with that, I do have a couple of things that I want to hand out. So, like I said, we can't do this, none of us can do this without our city staff and our directors and everybody that really works on an everyday basis to make us all look good. And I really believe that, we look good because we have great staff. And so I want to acknowledge all of our department heads, and I'll call everybody and you guys can all come up, I guess, but Diane and I'll bring all of our department heads up. If I know there's a couple missing, but who's here? We got Diane and
Got Chief Herbert.
yeah, Chief. Is both chiefs here? Or Ken's here. Chief Herbert's here. Do we have Norma? Kanya?
Yeah. Oh, these are heavy.
Yeah.
Somebody from their department if they're not here.
Yeah. If they're not here, then we can just bring a department. Chief, don't be shy. No, Diane's being shy down there.
Norma?
And Marcella? So, as I said, I did a baseball-themed State of the City, and so we had some fun with it, and we did pictures with baseball jerseys. And so I made these little baseball card kind of things for everybody, and I wanted to present them as a token.
Oh, wow.
And you guys got to hit up the chief and have him show you his. And
Shake your hand for
where's Norma?
There's Norma.
Alicia. And where's Liz? Liz is here.
Yes. Can Nana come up and where is she?
You get one for Chuck?
Nana?
And Commander, you want to grab Chiefs? You can give it to him. And where's Abraham or Lisa or somebody wants to come up and grab Terry's?
Grace? They're heavy.
So a round of applause for all these people because these are the guys that make it happen. And then because this is a great team, I also took care of my counsel here.
Oh, yay. Oh, Lordy.
Like that.
That's nice. Very nice.
That's really cool. Thank you. Okay, you guys have got to look at this picture on the front when you have a chance and figure out if there's something unusual about this picture.
So with that, I'm extremely happy to pass the gavel to our new mayor. I'm going to work as diligently as I have this past year in supporting him and the rest of the councils. I know we will, and we're going to move our continued agenda forward and be successful for the residents of El Centro. So thank you for the honor of serving you as your mayor, and I look forward to a great next year. So thank you.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and close this out, but I do want to recognize some folks that are here. I do want to thank Mr. Ray Castillo from County Board of Supervisors for being here, sir, so thank you very much. Chuck Fisher from El Centro Elementary School Board, thank you for being here, sir. I know we have our CEO from our courts, Tammy Grimm, thank you for being here as well. You know, again, the El Centro Chamber, our Kiwanis Club right here, El Centro Kiwanis Club, who's here in full force. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to the new mayor of Calexico, Mandy, and I think he's out there, so welcome, sir, for being here, and congratulations. And I know there's a bunch of people, YK America, thank you for being here, and I know my wife's at the end. But no, yeah, I know. I don't want to sleep on the couch, but let me just briefly just share a couple different things here, and let me share some about the council and about our department heads. And number one, I want to thank them for allowing me to mature as a council member. They, you know, it's been an interesting road these last 3 years, and these folks have afforded me the opportunity to mature as a council member. In addition to that, the second quality among our council and our department heads is that they're extremely gracious when it comes to working together, and that's what I've really enjoyed about our council and our department heads, that even though you blow it, they're extremely gracious and give you an opportunity to back out with a little bit of grace. So to our council and to our department heads and to our community, I want to thank you again for being so gracious and how you do those things and how you treat us. You know, it is a relief and it's a great fortune to serve on this council, and that starts because we have wisdom on that council, starting with our Mayor Pro-Tem Villegas Walker, and having that wisdom on that council is something incredible. Efrain Silva, having him here, his wisdom, you know, that's what a council needs. They need that wisdom so that we can use you guys at a sounding board, and that experience is just so important, and it's a great relief to me as a mayor to have that on this council. So to our, I don't want to say senior and I don't want to say mature council members, but to our experienced and seasoned, council members, great. Mayor Pro Tem Villegas Walker has relationships not only all over this county, all over the state, all over this country. She has incredible relationships, and those relationships are huge. Councilmember Efrain Silva, incredible when it comes to cultural preservation. And the beauty behind Efrain Silva is he comes with a package deal. His lovely wife, Mrs. Silva, is incredible when it comes to coordinating events and preserving culture. So I want to thank you as well. Councilmember Edgar Garcia, so much passion for our downtown business and local economies, local businesses. Thank you, Edgar Garcia, Councilmember Edgar Garcia, for your help. And of course, you know, our outgoing mayor, Jason, it's just incredible to serve with you. But we have an amazing team, amazing team with a lot of passion. And I'm sure that you would appreciate that we're not up here because of happenstance. Everything starts with the strategic plan, and we follow that strategic plan. Staff has created this comprehensive strategic plan, and it's updated and that's how we conduct business. And then that strategic plan is followed by a vision. And then that vision, that philosophical way of how we accomplish that strategic plan, and then it's action plans that follow. But this staff and this council has pioneered numerous municipality ordinances, and that's why we are a shooting star, because of the pioneering experience that we bring to this county. It's super incredible. Congratulations to Marcelo, our first ever deputy city manager, I believe, and it's incredible to have you here. Our city attorney, amazing, amazing woman, and keeping us out of jail. So thank you so much. Our department heads, again, incredible amount. To this council, to our last three mayors, they have done an incredible job. The overall fiscal health of this municipality is incredible. We're in the top 2% when it comes to the funding of our pensions in the state. And my goal is really not only to continue with the fiscal health, but my goal is to continue to be a responsive and transparent municipality. And that's what we're going to accomplish here in these next years. We got about $60 million of construction coming up in the next 1 to 3 years. And these are truly some exciting times when it comes to our city. So again, I don't think I can mess this up with having all this talent. And and to our cities, all our employees, over 200 employees. I mean, these guys come to a city council meeting, get involved. Again, nothing happens in this city by happenstance. There is a plan, there is a blueprint when it comes to the decisions that we make. So again, very excited about all the upcoming events. I want to thank my family, my wife, Brandy Cardenas, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, everybody, my in-laws. I mean, just everybody here. I mean, IBEW is here as well. Thank you guys for just being here and honoring me with your presence. But I'm here to serve these folks right here, the department heads, and our citizen. So stay tuned. We're going to have to put our seatbelts back on because we got some exciting things happening. So with that being said, I just want to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. We have some food. Thank the city manager staff for all their help. My parents who paid for the food too. But thank you guys. We have music. We have all kinds of different stuff. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. And then
I'd like to thank City of El Centro, city staff, and honorable members, council members. Thank you very much for the Vietnam Memorial. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you. That's my father. Thank you so much. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to put him on the spot, but we have our assembly member, Eddie Garcia. I know he's not short of words. Do you want to say anything about our outgoing mayor or anything in general? Congratulations. All right. We like it. So with that being said, guys, we have plenty of food out there and your favorite beverage. So we are, at this point, we stand adjourned. Thank you.